Are we great yet? I am one of the newer victims of the Doge cuts under the Trump administration. My role was an outreach person for the 988 mental health hotline.
The White House is only asking for $9.4 billion in Doge cuts. You know, all that waste, fraud, and abuse, USAID, NPR, all these nonprofits, these non-governmental organizations, PBS. The White House is asking for a paltry $9.4 billion. Republicans could pass this without one single Democrat vote. And what they are about to do is show every one of you who they're really working for and who they care about. During the 1980s, Ronald Reagan cut $48 billion during a recession. And now we only want $9.4 billion to cut out fraud, waste, and abuse from the federal government. The Rhino Republicans could pass this in minutes, but it was just sent over officially from the White House. They have 45 days to pass this. They get 10 hours of debate on the congressional floor. It should not take but 5 minutes. Mr. Speaker, here's the bill. Let's vote. Pass. These so-called recessions package would claw back $9.4 billion, which lawmakers had authorized the executive branch to spend, and now they're saying we don't need it. We don't want to send any more money to Ghana to research fertility projects in spider monkeys. We don't want to fund transmission mechanics in Gaza. We don't want to fund voter ID in Haiti. That's right. There is money in here for voter ID in Haiti. We can't even get voter ID in our own damn country. Mike Johnson, it is time for you to pull your head out of your proverbial anus and get this passed. Here is the bill, the paperwork that was sent over from the White House, asking for $9.4 billion to be given back to the American people. Donald Trump's big, beautiful signature is on the paper, and this should have no problem. Democrats would be screwed because every one of their little pet projects would be cut off. Now, I would like to see more cuts, but this is a damn good start. And the equity that this could cause in the long run would be amazing for the American people. This is Representative Mark Harris out of North Carolina. I just finished listening to him have an interview with David, I forget his name, Savage or something like that. It's unimportant. Just another reporter. Listen to what he says here on the House floor.
For 5 months, Elon Musk and the Doge team have toiled relentlessly, far outpacing this Congress, to deliver bold results for the hardworking Americans back home. They have crushed Social Security fraud, exposed wasteful government agencies, and stopped USAID's disturbing pet projects. But these efforts are meaningless if we as Congress fail to codify these reforms into law. No excuses, no delays. We must vote on the Doge cuts this week. Republicans have abundantly praised Doge efforts. Americans are expecting it. But now is the time to stop talking and start acting. Mr. Speaker, I yield back my time.
This is Mark Harris, Republican congressman, North Carolina. One of the states that's been drastically affected by non-governmental organizations, lack of effort by Congress, more importantly, nonprofits that are using North Carolina to fundraise and then not going through on any of their promises. He lays it out specifically as to why this should happen, and more importantly, how quickly this should happen. And I commend this guy. He's new to Congress. He is a freshman congressman. He's got like 8 or 9 grandkids. He's actually worried about them and their futures. Republicans, rhinos, now is your chance. And if you fail, the American people will not forget.
So what's the holdup? Well, I don't have a great answer for you at this point. It looks like, I don't know whether it's leadership or scheduling. I don't know why. But again, this could be on the House floor tomorrow. It should be on the House floor tomorrow. We should be voting for it. And quite frankly, I think there's going to be a number of Republicans that if they don't bring these rescission packages starting next week to the House floor, that you're going to have Republicans voting no to hold up Congress until they actually bring back the substantive work that we were elected to do, which is cut the waste, cut the abuse, cut the fraud. It's that simple. You know, again, it's not rocket science here. I'm not launching rockets to Mars. It's simply cut the waste, fraud, and abuse like we told the American people we were going to do. That's what we should be voting on this week.
Do any of you have any real faith in the Republican Party? Do any of you have any real faith in the rhinos? If you want to stick it to the Democrats, this is the fastest way to stick it to the Democrats and gain a level of respect back from the American people. Mike Johnson and all the other babbling band of morons that I call rhinos, here's your chance. I firmly believe Thomas Massie and Rand Paul will vote against this. Without a shadow of a doubt, they will find something in order to vote with the Democrat Party.
Cuts under the Trump administration. My role was an outreach person for the 988 mental health hotline. So my job was to promote its use and go to events and make sure the public knew about it and how great of a resource it is. And the company that I work for, which is a nonprofit, laid me off because of their impacts on funding, and the money that pays my job is now no longer theirs to give.
This lady will go find another job. There is no reason for the United States taxpayer to be paying for her salary. Nonprofits do great work. I commend all of them, but they should not be dependent on the taxpayer. If you want to go look at some salaries for nonprofits, look at their CEOs, their CFOs, upper level management, if you want to be disgusted, because you, the American taxpayer, are paying for a vast majority of that. I'll go ahead and say it. Wounded Warrior Project. Go look how much the CEO makes for Wounded Warrior. Do they do great work? Absolutely they do. Amazing work. But I don't believe they should be on the hook from the American taxpayer. I don't believe it. And I think this lady, she's got some tears. She'll go find another job. Maybe she'll start her own business. Venture into something they call, capitalism, where you provide a good or service and you make money from that, right? Sell your talent. I wish her the very best. No hard feelings, but the government should not be paying your salary. Nonprofits have become very damn profitable, and they have been weaponized against the American people. They have been weaponized against conservatives. They have been weaponized against the current president and the administration. And as soon as they cross that line, yank all the damn funding.
There are no Doge cuts. Let me repeat this. And this is not USAID. Those are programmatic things. I'm talking about waste fraud. Where's the fraud in Medicaid? Which is where is it? They haven't showed up with any. Has anybody been turned over to DOJ for fraud? The problem with Musk, and I said this from the beginning, he gave false hope to this political class who doesn't want to cut anything. The reason, if the big, beautiful bill's got all these problems, and it has some issues, he drove it because he promised $1 trillion, ladies and gentlemen, $1 trillion that got him off the hook. It's time for everybody to grow up. Run around, show me where it is. The rescission next week is $9 billion, and $2 billion, folks, is PBS and NPR. Give me a break. Didn't need Doge for that. Been fighting for that one forever. There's $7 billion in there supposedly of, fraud. On a $7 trillion, he committed to the President of the United States $1 trillion. That's where the Wall Street Journal article the other day said the president said, hey, is this all BS? Show me the money. I want to pop a bubble here. Is anybody?
Steve Bannon brings up a great point. $9.4 billion is a drop in the bucket for the amount of fraud. Elon Musk promised more. This is a damn good start. And getting rid of some of these hate mobs that are considered nonprofits, NPR, PBS, is a damn good start. I look forward to seeing this. I look forward to going after every Republican and every rhino that does not vote for this. You made a promise to the American people. You want to stick it to the Democrats? Pass this. Pass it now. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. This is the Ben Dykes News Channel. We're bringing the truth. Take care.